Merry Christmas, everybody, and thank you very much to everybody that supported us during 2020. We've included with this message our Christmas card that we've produced, and I must confess we had some debate about whether we should put it out, really, because there's an awful lot of people, as I speak, that are stuck in lorries waiting to get across the channel and are unable to do so because the border's closed because of COVID. And it must be very distressing for them and very distressing for their families. And so we didn't really want to rub salt into the wound. But, we thought about it, but then we thought, well, this virus has taken many things away from us. And the one thing that it hasn't taken, I don't believe, and I don't believe it ever can take away from us, is our sense of humour, and I'm sure it won't do. So I hope it will give you a little bit of a giggle, and that we don't offend anybody. It's not our intention at all. The money that we've saved by not sending out real Christmas cards, we've donated to a local charity that look after people, in particular children and teenagers, who are in particular difficulty, and not just at this time of year, but at any time. And I think we can all relate to that. So that's what we've done with the money. And 2020 is, of course, it's been a year that has been memorable for all the wrong reasons. And I don't need to go into that. You know what it's been all about. But adversity in a way tends to bring people closer together. And I'm quite confident that 2021, on the assumption that the vaccines that are being produced actually do the job that we all hope they will be much better for us, and that we will be long term a bit closer for having lived through the experience. Of course, it seems a bit strange somebody saying that from the UK as we go into Brexit, which is only a couple of weeks away, and still really nobody has the faintest idea what's going to go on with that. The Mover is not a political magazine, and we have never really voiced opinions about that. But speaking personally, I can tell you that it was not something that I was ever fond of. In fact, I think it was the most stupid political decision in my living memory. But we have to, in a democracy, be guided by the wisdom of the majority, and I just hope that that the majority of the British public that voted for it are much wiser than I am, and that they were right all along, and it all comes good. I'm sure with time it will, but I think there's going to be a bit of pain along the way, and of course it's particularly painful when in an industry like ours, where the borders don't really exist and we all have friends everywhere in the world. And I'd just like to say, as far as I'm concerned, certainly, and I know that most of the people that I know feel the same way, our friends in Europe will always be friends, no matter what happens. The final thing that I wanted to say was that I'm sure 2021 is going to be better, and one of the things that will make it better, of course, will be our ability to get together again and enjoy each other's company. I'm not sure that we'll be able to do it in 2021. I think we will, but I'm not sure. But one thing that I am sure of is that when we do all finally get back together again, my goodness, we're going to have a party, aren't we? Merry Christmas.